Okay, so let me. This is my last question, and I'm going to tell a quick little story here, and y'all please correct me if I say this name wrong, please. All right, Sev Ira Brown. Did I say that correctly?
Uh,
Yeah.
Severance.
Severance. Say it again. Say it for me, Lamont.
Just say Sev.
It's
Seth,
sad.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So look, I am 4 years into NIRSA as a member. Okay, but I'm only 3 months into NIRSA and actually working for the association. So I don't have the background that y'all have. I don't have the history that y'all have. I am actually learning it as I go. And while I was putting this project together for Seth, I was putting this project together and I was doing a video to connect with the article that was written, an amazing article written by Bill. If you have not read it, go and read that article. Amazing article written by Bill. But I was putting the video together, and the reason why I used the video was there were so many people doing so many things in the people of color social. You know, so many people speaking, so many people making an impact. But as I was looking at the pictures that was sent in for the article, I saw younger versions of these people in this video under the arm of Sev in these pictures. And Saturday morning it was an overwhelming experience for me because I actually had the opportunity to work under Seneca Wilson. And you see the struggles that we all go through. You talked a little bit about it earlier, Jasmine. As we're in this field, as we're in this industry, the struggles that we all go through, and you wonder sometimes why we do it. You know, why are we doing this? And why do people go so hard for the association? And anybody who knows Seneca knows that he wears NIRSA on his sleeve. Okay, he loves NIRSA. And I got a chance Saturday morning while I was working on this video. And I'll be honest, I had a couple of tears coming out of my eyes because I didn't get a chance to experience this so many years ago. But I got a chance to make a connection with what was going on in the video by seeing all of y'all leading and doing the things that y'all doing now, and then seeing those old pictures of Seneca being a early professional, being impacted by somebody else, and now look at him on that same stage. So it was an overwhelming experience for a moment, and I had to just sit back and just take it all in because I don't get a chance to get that history because I didn't experience. So this was my way of experiencing that history. Who is that person within NIRSA that made that impact on you, that mentor, that guidance, that person that you could call when you felt like giving up, when you felt like I don't know where I'm going? Who was that person in NIRSA for you?
That's hard.
That
I'm
is, I'll say our networks are so big now, and the
yeah,
folks that have put us into different places, or at least helped
yeah.
us get to different places, is so broad to just pinpoint one, at least for me.
Yeah, I would say the same. I think it's hard and it also depends on our seasons, right? Where we were like in the very beginning, I could say, I mean, my directors at the time, they introduced me to NERSA, right? And then I was able to make my own connections and, find your mentors that way. But without them, I would have not been able to get started into this field. So I think it is about seasons. It's just a lot of individuals now that we have way more ways to connect, way more ways to like say, hey, reach out. I need something. It's a quick text, a group me, Facebook post, whatever it is. So we're way more connected now, I think, in order to provide the support in many ways. So I really can't pick out just one.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dropping names. Just so
Don't you dare.
there's
Just
some
kidding.
folks. Um, I'm just gonna start dropping names because they mean so much, and I think all three of us probably are connected. And this is the beautiful thing: we're probably all connected with the same individuals because these individuals are people that have over time always made sure that we succeeded, right? They were intentional in our success, and I think that that's what we do now. We're intentional in the success of those we get to mentor. I can think of people from me right off the bat, Stan Shingles, who I worked for as an undergraduate student, and then as a graduate student, and then as a professional. He's been my mentor since I was 19 years old. Right?
Wow.
He's been someone who has, yeah, it's been a long time, man. And
Wow.
Stan's
There
listening to
you
this,
go,
man.
dating yourself again.
No, no, well, Stan's listening to this, and Stan, you old now, man. You old. You old. You old, man. So, but he was very intentional in making sure that I was involved and engaged. Mo McGonigal, personally, she was one that saw something in me, and wanted to, and has always drawn or put into me even more. The late J. Michael Dunn. I tell a story about Mr. Dunn. Mr. Dunn, when I was working at Central Michigan, I was associate director for facilities, and Mr. Dunn would call me, and he would, I mean, it'd be late at night. He called me, and of course, I'm not in the office, and he would leave a message, and he said, "Good job, young man. You're not in the office. You're out actually engaging with the students. You're doing what you're supposed to do." And these kinds of things just reminded me of who and what I needed to be. Lori Braden, someone who I look up to tremendously. I'll tell this story, and I have no shame. And Lori's okay. She gave me one of my first own beds in college, right? So when I got to grad school, she gave me one of her beds, but that was her investing in me, making sure that she provided an opportunity for me as a graduate assistant to learn how to do fitness and wellness, how to manage a facility, how to create and support and pick a staff and develop programs and whatnot. So and that list can go on and on. I'm just throwing those names out to the point that my colleagues have already said. It's hard to pinpoint one, but I'm quite sure we can all just throw out some Myron Washington White, Juliet Moore, the late Juliet Moore. And I have to say this: Juliet and I had some very long conversations that nobody knew about.
Longer than
Um,
conversations.
but there's nothing longer than a conversation. Nothing. Nothing. They're all impactful. But Juliet would call, just randomly call, checking in on how I'm doing. And then she would also give these little nuggets about, hey, in your professional career, you might want to think about this. Even to the perspective towards the end of her life, we had some real intimate conversations because we're both diabetics, right? And she was sharing with me, you need to take care of yourself. You need to understand how to eat healthy, how to exercise, and how to sometimes push away from the desk and get away. And that those little nuggets really have helped me over the years. So it's hard, but I think those
Jasmine,
individuals.
we're gonna have to say something that Damon's trying to make us look
I was
bad.
gonna say he gonna put us on the spot. We're gonna have to start dropping names.
I mean,
Listen,
we
Yeah,
can
drop
do
names.
like
I,
we can
I'm
do it.
still
Jocelyn, we can do it. We can do it. I
hey,
I'm
mean,
still a little early in
hey,
my career. Y'all got a little more tenure on me, so I'm
hey,
gonna leave that up to you.
let me tell you something. If the mind was going to go with the same thing, like there's too many people, but he done dropped some names. Y'all better do something.
that's
Y'all
what I'm
better do
saying. I was,
something out
I
here.
didn't want to
Y'all
call
have some
you,
bad people.
leave nobody out, nothing. David Davenport, we got those individuals. Willie Ayling,
Yeah, Willie.
Dean Cherry, and I mean we can go on and on. I know Jasmine's got some individuals as well, but Stephanie Plummer. I mean, we've got some people that we can definitely call on. Wendy.
Yeah, and
So
yeah, Demond mentioned it. Like nurse is big, but it's not that big. Everything's 2 degrees of separation. So all the
Yes.
names that we're dropping, these shouldn't be new names to folks. And if they don't know them, they probably need to go spread their network out a little bit.
Come on
But
now.
because y'all put the little pressure on me, I'm always gonna shout out my soror, Sophia Marshall down in
Yeah,
Charlotte.
good people.
Tim
Hey,
Wilkening down at UCF.
Mhm.
He's been amazing support system. I mean, if I didn't shout out Flick out at SUNY Cortland, there's a bunch of folks. And as we think about this, like I know we started talking about this is historical, this is monumental because it's three Black folks, right? But our network doesn't exist in silos, right? Our
that's
network doesn't
right.
exist in vacuums. And so as we continue to broaden, we want to be the people that anybody can look up to, that anybody can connect with. And also recognizing that we are not here without the folks that look like us. We're not here without the Stans and the Juliets. There are so many people that have poured into us, and we want to pay homage and respect to that. And also understand that as we continue to broaden our networks, we want to make sure that this organization represents a little bit of the good in everybody.
Hey, look at hey Jasmine. Listen here, man. I'm gonna give me a quick shout out to Dr. Marbury, who looked me in my eye in Portland and told me after getting his honor award, told me, "Hey, young man, it's your time." He didn't know who I was. This was my first time meeting him. And I don't even think that was just like something that he just said to everybody. I'm pretty sure he said it to multiple people, but I don't think that's just something that he just says. And here I am trying my best to make sure that those words come true. So shout out to everyone in the nursing network who has decided to be a mentor and make an impact on people's lives. That's what it's all about. We in the people of business here. We're the people of business. Y'all, look, this has been amazing.
Business of people or people of business?
Huh?
Huh? Nothing. It's okay. Yo, please
Oh,
do
did I
not.
mess it up? Did I mess it up? We in the business of people. Did I say it right that time? What did I say the first time? Did I say the people of
We're the
business?
people of business.
Hey, that's why I'm glad that we recording this and we ain't live right.
Because we can be in people business too. We can do that too.
Straight up.